Sup? Bitter Seeds, thank you for the 59 months. That's crazy. Ricky, thank you for the 37. Okay, let me go in order here. Jur, Skartammer, Conan, Operation Mecha, welcome. Yeah, I think this stream might just be a bit of troubleshooting, at least for a little bit, as I try to figure some things out. I have moved all of my streaming stuff here to Tina's, along with a lot of the other things that I think are important for stream, like the actual keyboards. But I need to make sure. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Audio first. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. The other thing I need to make sure of is... What the fuck is that audio? Wait, is something really wrong? Mic volume is okay, but it somehow sounds distorted. Gain is all the way up. Okay. let me see what's going on. Clixus, welcome. Alright, give me a second. Any better at all? Yes, no? In the garage, yes. Better-ish, okay. Kinda, but still shit. Okay, so it's better, but still really bad. How about now? Any worse, better? Am I just quieter? Feo, welcome. Quieter, but still just as shit. Okay, all right, let's figure this out. Yes, sorry about this. I mean, yeah, the goal of this stream is to not necessarily do a build, but just try to adjust, because we are in a garage now. A dark garage. How about now? Any good? Any better? Any worse? Or in a garage now? Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of new. Cause way quieter. How about now? Is it okay right now? So I've been moving a lot of my stuff over from my apartment to Tina's. Is that a blue screen setup? Or are you doing AI backgrounds now? No. There's been a lot of changes. So yeah, this is just a curtain that just happens to be here. It's a privacy curtain that just ends. It just ends here. Is that a silver pre-facelift Chevy Blazer back there? No, it is not. I don't know how much I should reveal. How much of, if, I mean, you guys could probably just figure it out if you look hard enough. Give me a hint, man. The hint is not Chevy. Does garage mean we get crazy angle grinding plate modifying now? Give me the first letter. No first letter, just not Chevy. Does Is the sound any better now, or is still Xbox? Ford? Not Ford. Sound is decent? Oh, really? Okay. Let me see what I did. Okay. See it now. Wait, oh, sound is still yucky? Is it SUV though? Yes. Okay, real quick, first bit of news. I'm using these headphones. These are some HD800s. I don't use these that often, but I recently found out that this cable is kind of starting to come apart, and it is affecting the sound a little bit. It cuts in and out. I looked up the price of a replacement OEM cable. It's like $200. It's crazy. I did not know that. Okay, I think there's more I can do here. One second. Sound. Line in. Okay, that's not useful. I doubt it's proprietary. $200, hoping for a spool. This cable specifically for these HD800s, an OEM cable is like $200 new. That said, I did buy these used, and I think there are people who make like aftermarket cables, so probably still expensive, but not $200 expensive. Have Geo build one, it'll work and be cheaper. Oh, definitely. I feel, oh, sound control panel, is this it? Playback, recording, line in, here we go. Levels. Okay, how are we now? Is this any better? Probably quieter, but is it more Xbox, less Xbox? Geo build my cable for my oh. HD800 replacement parts are insane. Even third-party pads are ridiculous. God damn. Less Xbox, super quiet. Duh. Okay, let me... Is this okay? Raise volume slightly. Was this, did I... How's this now? Did I hit the right knob? Less PVC pipe sounding. Am I okay now? Still need to raise volume? Some might be sound properties and acoustic of a garage. When I'm here and I talk, I don't hear myself crazy differently than in a non-garage setting. So if it still sounds bad, I think it's still the audio setup. Let me try a few more things here. Okay, that didn't. Hold on. How am I now? Any better? Is this okay? Are you sure you're not using camera's mic? As far as I can tell, I am not. There's nothing here that indicates to me that it's the camera's mic. It is the sound from the mixer out. for my microphone. But if it's still horrible, I feel like I need something to hold this in place. Back to worse. Oh, okay. All right, I just shoved some of this into my shirt. That didn't really help. Okay. Let's see. Boy, this is annoying, huh? What's the best way to do this? It's hard because, so I have this, so here's the situation. My setup is, this microphone is plugged into a DBX 286S or A. I forget exactly which one. That's plugged into this mixer. The problem is, the way that this setup is, I can't see the front of this, like, compressing slash gating unit, the DBX. It's just a factor of how I've set this up. I can try raising this. How's it now? Is it... I imagine it to be louder, but Xboxy-ness might still be there. Just glad to hear her voice. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry about that. Boy, how do you resolve this? How about now? Is this any better? Still the same. Just really quiet, I'm guessing. Or this, perhaps. Your voice is clear, but I got Twitch at 20%, the usual, and it sounds like 30% of that, if I make sense. Okay. So you can get really loud, but it's really quiet at your normal level. Pretty much, okay. I apologize for this, guys. All right, given that this is a test stream, I guess I'll just listen to my own stream to see what's wrong with it. So you might double hear me for bits. I wonder... I don't know, I feel like that's a bad idea. I'm trying to listen to the like actual broadcast output, and I feel like that's not a good idea, because then we'll just get like an echo chamber. Listen, whoa, whoa. Test, test. Okay, I see and hear it now. Okay, I can hear myself. You guys could probably hear double of me. Let's see if I can work with this. Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Okay, that's super quiet. Take your time and get things ironed out, and I appreciate it. Test, test. Test, test. That doesn't seem to... Okay, there's some knobs here that don't seem to do anything. Testing, testing. Test, 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 test. Test. Wait. Oh. Testing. Testing. Okay, I can't hear this through anything. I'll certainly leave as bad as possible and never worry about tuning your keyboards. That's a decent idea, actually. Enable monitoring. I like how this... Oh, is it because... Did I... Barely audible. All right, good to know. Test, test. Let me turn this music down. Test, test, test. Yeah, it shouldn't sound like this. Test. Test, 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 test. That just gets quieter. Test. Test. Does that sound really bad? Kinda does. Yeah. Sounds okay, but out of sync with video. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, so here's a 0 milliseconds. How's this? Worse? Is this like way worse? I need some water. Jeez. Okay, let me keep going at this. Test. 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 Is this okay? Probably not when there's an echo. How's this? Is this at all okay? You know, No. Zero. Close. I think I gotta flip this thing so I can see the front. Okay. Let's get the music back on. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Test, 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 test. You guys probably can't hear me. I can't hear myself. Test, 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 test. God, I can't see anything. All right. Whew. I can't spin this enough. Now, why is that? Test, test. BRB? All right. Test, test. Test. Test, test. Testing. Quieter. uh... Testing, testing. Quality has been getting better, but still low volume. Good to know. Let me try. How about this? Is this any better? Test, test. Let me turn this thing off. Testing, testing, testing. Any good? Testing, testing. I realize maybe I could have, volume is better now. All right, and then quality is better? Is that what I'm understanding? Better, but still, I'm guessing not the greatest. Oh shit, a knob. Fuck, a knob went missing. That's good. What does good mean? Does good mean... Also, yo, did you get your... Oh, yeah, this was a little while ago. I didn't get it removed. It came off, like, while I was taking a nap. It's mid? Okay. Yeah, I was, like, pissed. Yeah, I lost it. I mean, it was... There was a few things that was weird. Okay, so what happened was, I went to sleep overnight, and then the top came off. And then I took a nap later in the day, thinking like, okay, after I take this nap, I'm gonna go into a piercer, see if we can get a new top on or something. The base was gone after my nap. So I don't know if it's like in my face somewhere or if it just like slid out. I got no idea. This was a few months ago, I think. I don't even remember when exactly. Yeah, that sucked ass. Yeah, no, and it's like I had it for like 7 or 8 years. Okay, I turn a knob. I'm gonna guess that I'm quieter now. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to look for old pictures of what my setup was. Like what my setup used to look like. Damn, I missed the news, and it was like a long while ago. Yeah, it sucks. I've been losing a lot of jewelry. It's like I had to take off my eyebrow because I was getting infected. I had to take out the 2 nostrils, also getting infected, and this one just like came out. I moved the gear out of the apartment. Okay, so maybe we could just chat, and maybe I can chat while looking through these old pictures of my setup. Um, so, for those who weren't here last time around, I have a baby boy on the way. Due like essentially at the end of the month, early July. Oh snap! Yes. You sound fine. Like, is the sound quality like up to par, or does it still sound Xboxy? No, not a father yet. No. So yeah, I essentially moved in here in February and had an arrangement with my brother that he would take over my place. Also in February. I'm still helping support him because he was looking for a job, and I'm still helping him out to live there as he is working, the hours that he's working. Xbox sound went away, volume's good too. Okay. All right, let's hope it stays like that. Are my S's coming in too hard? I tried adjusting that a little bit too because I was noticing in my ear that it was kind of really hissy. So, the goal here is to raise this child here at Tina's place. That's a good all around now. Okay, all right. Let me shift this back into place then. Okay. And so I was thinking, okay, at some point, I'm not gonna this arrangement, with my brother and having that apartment isn't gonna last forever. Let me start having a conversation with Tina and her parents, who there's a little bit of a language barrier between me and them. Try to arrange something where I can have more of my stuff moved in. And so she brought it up around early-ish last month. I think that was like one of the times I was streaming. And it was like just supposed to be a casual conversation of, eventually like move more stuff in. Not sure when, because, not sure the timing of the whole baby situation. But they took it as a sense of urgency. Let's clean all this stuff up now so we could bring more of his stuff now. So it's been a constant conversation of like trying to get all my stuff over here, because now I have to deal with like the manufactured sense of urgency, but also let's see how much I can really do about this space and make it mine. So the last couple of weeks, it's like, yeah, last time I streamed, I announced the the child that's on the way. But since then, I've been working on just getting this setup just right. And yeah, I got a standing setup now, and here, I haven't even shown this, but yeah, the whole setup is pretty much here. The only thing is this lens is not quite as high as before, so I don't really get a whole, a full 100% view. I think there's still some pieces of this that I need to adjust in terms of how this is going to be angled, because I don't think that this is fully straightened. But yeah, this whole thing is basically here. Desolder station and gun is here. I got the 5x5 Calyx that I had set up at my apartment, brought over here, has all this keyboard stuff. The keyboard shelf is now here, but like in another room. The only thing is it's not complete. Like I have like another row left of keyboards. But also the extra assemblies, I need to figure out a space for that too. Like all the second and third builds and stuff. But yeah, like everything's pretty much here, and it's like I can do builds, I guess. So cool. Let me see if I can straighten this out better. Climate feel good? Yeah, well, yeah. Climate's good because like my room used to get like burning hot, and so this garage is kind of cold, and so now balanced out with all these electronics that are on, like it's good. Yeah. Okay, so this is very crooked. What's the best way? Okay, like that. Yeah. I got more news. Let me see. Let me see how much news. There was a bunch of news I wrote, but then also a bunch of news that has happened since I was last really writing in here. And my office is usually 5 to 8 degrees warmer than the rest of the house. All this crap in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get right into it. I got furloughed, or I'm getting furloughed. So that puts a little bit of nervousness and uneasiness. Yeah. So Operation Mecca, yes, temporary. So I'm working through the end of this month, and I'm getting paid for it. I scheduled parental leave for the month of July. I'm getting paid for the parental leave, but after that is a furlough period, where it's how do I put this? The intent is for the furlough to be 3 months, but it's a furlough, so that could mean anything from they could ask me back sooner to they may never ask me back again. So it's like they said that they'd be willing to help with if I needed to find another job, to pay the bills. But at the same time, it's that like I can also sort of apply. I can wait to sort of see what happens. What I do know is having a little bit more than a month at least, just to deal with parenthood is probably going to be a little bit helpful. It's just the lack of income is concerning. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how things are really gonna go. It's like I'm gonna be spending a lot of time figuring all this stuff out. Just with baby. I don't know. Like I'd like to maybe try to see if I could stream more, but at the same time, I'm not a whole lot. I'm not a whole lot sure how the busyness is supposed to be as a parent. I feel like Carmax laid us off with a voicemail back in January. Jeez. Yeah. So I don't know. Still, like I have a little bit of a buffer, I have some savings, so should hopefully last me a bit if things aren't super fruitful. But it's also, I don't know, it's like a time to kind of reassess a lot of things, I think, um, with a baby. So, yeah. um, yeah, tech has gotten weird. I mean, the world has gotten weird, but the tech specifically has gotten weird. I don't know. I don't know the likelihood of real job prospects, but we'll just kind of have to see how it plays out. Um, okay, so with that said, how do I put this? We could talk about keyboard stuff. Oh yeah, CarMax outsourced their entire technology team. Jeez, yeah. I feel like it's weird. Oops. Everyone is. I feel like everyone's kind of trying to figure out how to save money right now from people to companies. You get that resume updated? DM it to me. I'll see if you have anything that fits in my place. All right. I appreciate that, Bitter Seeds. I do. I really do. And I appreciate a lot of people who've been. Yeah. So Clicks says, yeah, everyone's restructuring. That is what it feels like. Yeah. I think as long as infrastructure is here and any tech job that needs access to it is safer to apply to. I lucked out with Cisco. I see. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be a little bit more. We're in a recession and have been, but they blame layoffs on AI, which is BS. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy for sure. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be kind of a little bit more in saving mode. Um, a little bit at least. I think I'm gonna have to try to get to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we out of power? How am I doing right now? Am I still online? Can you guys hear that? You're on, we can. How do you stop this sound? So I have a NAS and a UPS here, and it looked like I was out of power. Like I saw the battery drain, and then like it looked like it was gonna get to zero, and then I don't know, I'm still here, so do we just have to live with this sound? Definitely about time for me to share the titanium. How old are those batteries? I'm not gonna lie. Um, oof, yeah, this might go soon. How are we? Okay. The sound stopped. Things still seem to be okay. That was crazy. All right, that was kind of crazy. Okay, so my dad passed in 2021, and we've been dealing with it, a few years. At one point, my brother in the house found this UPS. It's like an APC. I don't even know what model it is. I don't know what my dad was using it for. I don't know. I have no clue. But I just took it, and I've been using it. And that whole situation was really wild because I'd never actually seen that happen. Usually, 5 years is max. How do you So how do you replace one? Do you just buy a new UPS, or is there like, you have to open this up and then like replace a battery from inside? I never seen it before. I usually have this just like off, like with my NAS, but I just saw it. Like it said like, it started beeping and said estimated minutes left, and this number just was going down crazy fast. I'd never seen it before. Yep, you buy the batteries, unplug the battery pack, pull out, unplug the new one, and plug it back into the wall. I see. Okay, I gotta look this up, I guess. That. All right, let me write that down as a to-do. Batteries are usually pretty straightforward to replace. Okay, I'd never even known. I just thought this was the battery. Like, I just took this from home. I bought the NAS first, and I was always thinking, like, I should get a UPS for this NAS. And then, my brother showed me that we had one at the house. So I just took it. All right. Okay. So, anyways, all right. Back to it. I was mentioning here. I probably not going to be spending quite as frivolously, I suppose. There are some keyboards I'm interested in, but we'll just kind of see. One of the things is, okay, a couple directions to go from this. I'm probably going to be making more of an effort to try to sell some of the things that I do own that I've been willing to part with. How often are power surges / outages an issue in your area? Probs could save the purchase for a later time. I don't know. um, it's like I live in a downstairs area with Tina, and it's like a kind of like a remodel from 10 years ago, and I don't know how sketch the um, the electricity is. Hey Chris, hi cat. Cat? Is there a cat here? Did someone come in? Hi cat. Oh, chat. Why is Donkey welcome? We got a new setup here. I was like, oh, I thought the cat came in. So yeah, I probably might not even save the purchase for a later time. I might have to get it now just because I don't know the sketchiness of it. Do you even have? Yes, Tina's got 2 cats. So the hope is that you guys might be able to see them at some point, but hopefully not while there's a bunch of like very, very hot elements on the counter here. Hopefully. They'll learn. Yeah. So yeah, with free time, I'm definitely gonna work on my seems cramped. It's not too bad actually. I feel like it's kind of quite a bit of space. So you guys see there's a car. There's a car right here. There's a curtain right here for privacy against a kind of a sketchy area behind the garage. Yeah, it's okay. Like this is the amount of table space I've always wanted. It's like 140 inches of table space. It's incredible. I got a mixer and a rack here, a 2 monitor setup. You know, you guys. mixer slash rack here with my PC behind it. I'm using my my workhorse PC as my streaming PC now just to save space. I'm letting my brother use my old PC, but he hasn't really been using it. Yeah, 2 monitor setup. Got the keyboard here. Here's a space for my MacBook. So it's just like I could plug in my MacBook to get the two screens. Not really how I set it up right now, but past that, I also have the UPS, the NAS, desoldering station, a couple of Mac Minis, but then to the left of all that is my copy stand where I do all my film scanning, and then to the left of that is my huge 30-inch wide Canon Pro 1000 printer. So this is like an immense amount of space, like left to right, and I'm really actually happy about it. I had to try to really wriggle my way into getting this counter space in the garage. Yeah, pretty cool. And then 5x5 Kallax against that wall with just all the little keyboard build trinkets. And then in the room leading to the garage, we have my keyboard rack that is about 80% full. Loba Loba, welcome back. So yeah, I got this new overhead mount. It's no longer on an arm, but it's instead like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a tunnel. I don't know. It's just one of these overhead mounts you can find on Amazon from newer. Wait, is that your car? This is not my car. No, not my car. It is a car. It's Tina's dad's car. Bigger than my IKEA kitchen countertop. Well, the thing is, like, it's actually two counters. One counter is 30 inches, really sized perfectly for the printer. And then the other counter is 110, and then they just kind of meet. So yeah. All right. Also, is the music kind of loud? It seems like this music got really loud in my ear. Level long desk. Some more stuff has come in. So like, oh, you can't hear the you can't hear the music? I just been listening to music? Hold on. Wait a second. Huh. Your voices are music? This whole time I thought there was music. I've been playing music. Alright, give me 1 second. Now I gotta figure this out. How do I do this? How do I do this? Chris, quick question. What's your opinion on the H2H? I like it. I like how it looks. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. I don't have much more to say to it other than, yeah, H2H. Pretty good. I built mine with, I think PBB sliders, PBB parts. I think I also threw in BKE Redux, and I have GMK on it. 8800 dynamic range is just so much better than all we have. You can hear what we can't. Okay, I think I'm just like missing a source. So 1 second. Properties, line in. Properties, okay, that's not it. So hold on, when I said that I could hear myself, you guys weren't hearing two of me. Only I was hearing myself twice. Way earlier. That never happened to you guys. Oh, I see it. How about now? Can you guys hear the music now? Whatever I did added some static in the background just now. Yeah, we didn't hear any echo. Oh god, what did I do that added static? Did that take away any static? Is the static you heard gone, Klexus? Oh, you guys really can't hear anything. I see. Wait. Never heard static? Oh, okay. Line in. Huh. It is as loud as fuck with its 11 fans though, so if it was real low, I may not hear it. Okay. Yeah, I am seeing that you guys wouldn't hear anything, like any music. I realize that now. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do shit. What? Yezi, welcome. Ox 2. Oh, shit. I see it. It's this. Can you hear it now? How's that? Can you guys hear the music now? I'm guessing it's super quiet. Is it crazy quiet? Oh, not quiet? Okay. Cool. Man, what the hell? Okay, so I think there are random parts where there might be in the VOD. Also, can you guys clip the VOD? One of you. I don't know, or as many of you guys as you want. Can one of you just clip and then, or just like, yeah, clip this and then see how my audio sounds. I'm hoping that the audio sounds okay in my voice, but also that the music that's playing right now is not playing. But let me know. Test, 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 test. okay. Yezi, is okay your assessment of it? Alright. So, one thing is I found this. You asked for a clip? Seems good? Okay. I just wanted to be sure, like, no music and audio sounds okay. That's kind of it. Alright, I found this clothespin that is broken. And I've been meaning to try to figure out how to fix it. And I don't have a clue on how to do that. No music in the clip? Okay. Alright. Appreciate that. Thank you. How the fuck does this work? Jesus Christ. Nice clothespin build. Yeah, I found this. I'm like, okay, I want to fix this. I got no clue how. What is this? Yeah, this is, I think it's a Cloud9. I realize I don't actually know. Let me look. Yeah, this is a Cloud9 and Ursa. Whew. Is that it? Fuck. I don't think this is right. Is it? I think I did it. I fixed this clothespin after all these years. Sweet. Okay. Hopefully that's, oh, I can see why this is... This is a risk of just flying out. Alright, whatever. Okay, I guess let's talk keyboard stuff. I don't know what I'm actually going to build tonight. This is more going to be a test stream. I think a build was a little hopeful, a little too optimistic. But I can at least show off some stuff that I got. And talk about more. Check this out. I've been waiting for something like this for a really long time. I don't know, is it supposed to be this way? I got no clue. I hope there's no receipt in here. You got the split 60 in. I've been waiting a long time for this. I don't think we're gonna build it though. Ooh. sick. We were supposed to get the Kendo like 5 years ago. But, you know, this is a lot better because it actually happened. Cool. There's a lot. This thing came with a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot to do on this, I guess. So you need 2 cables for that? I guess so. Like, one to plug into the other. Or I guess you could plug both in separately? I have no idea how it works, actually. So anyways, I wanted to build this, but I feel like this is like something I need to dedicate a whole stream for. And I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight. I don't think I'm going to do this tonight. But maybe we can look at some of the stuff we've been meaning to do. Silly thing is, I think I need to go back to that other room. Okay, so here's one downside of... Here's one thing that's happened. I have this... I'm using these HG800s right now, right? And they're nice, they're comfortable, but they are like big on my head. You know? There's that as a thing. But also it's like, now I have to go through the trouble of safely taking this off without messing up this cable. Every time I need to go like leave to grab something from a shelf. Let's take a quick look at these PCBs. Do I want to cut these open if I'm not building them? One of these, I wonder if these are, there we go. Okay, so there are 2 connected, and yeah, this one is EC. But I think, as I understand these EC ones, oh, this is hot swap. Perfect, our favorite thing in the world, hot swap. These are meant for the AE boards style EC and not actually like the topiary style. So you do get EC out of this, but one specific type. Let me go grab some stuff from a couple of different shelves. So I will be right back. All right. So I grabbed a bunch of things. I don't know if it's enough. Also, it's really dark. Hopefully it's enough. I don't know. PCB is still the same between the two? No, it's just a plate. No, this is not one of those hybrid PCBs, unfortunately. One is actually a hot swap, and the other is like got the EC. But if you're talking about trying to use, the like topiary style EC on that, yeah, you could. But the thing is, it's gonna be kind of hard to find those like 3Us. Ursa might have them. I'm not sure. Okay, so I wanted to organize these, but real quick, let's take a look at this. I had a bunch of things listed as potential to-dos. this one's like a really stupidly simple one. So I think last time we did a rebuild of this DK160. But as far as I recall, there is one stupid thing that I forgot. Which is not even necessary, but, you know, it's just a little warm-up. I gotta warm up, you know, I gotta do a little warm-up for seeing how builds actually go in this new space, because I'm realizing, like, now that I don't have the drawers or anything like that behind me, how annoying does it get for me to move back and forth to that shelf over there? Oh my god, I can't pull these out. Where's the screw? There it is. It's between the fourth and the fifth. Okay, so right off the bat, I've already forgotten a few things, so I'm gonna have to go a step away. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, it's gonna get real annoying trying to do that all in the dark. Complete darkness over there. It's like I need a headlamp. It is nice doing this standing up, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, what the H is going on? There we go. Okay, so I forgot to put shims in here. I have a ton of extra TX shims. It's like, why wouldn't I, you know? It's not even that I need them. I just want to. I just gotta know it's complete, you know? Get some standing shoes, you can do them more often. I am currently... okay. I'm currently in some slides right now. These are Tina slides. We have the same size feet. I believe these slides are from Allbirds. Did you guys hear about that Allbirds news a little while back? They like shut down and they're turning into an AI company. Like what? The meme company. Crocs work too good. Okay. So I got all the shims in. I believe these are just cherry clip-ins, but with the TX shims. And that's all I was meaning to do here. does that happen? I've noticed this gasket always dips into that little slot. Really stupid looking. Okay, that looks less stupid now. Alright. Another thing is trying to, just as a little test run here, trying to figure out what free space I have to put like different parts down, because it's really not that much. So my space ends up being tight because of all my extra stuff, not because it's actually a small space. Okay. Very foamy, but we now have TX shims. Alright, that's the little warm-up. So we did that. Oh, there was a real force where I wanted to replace a bunch of screws. So that's another thing we could do. Some keyset replacements. Yes, this is DK160, yes. So we did this last time. I don't know if you want to hear another type test. I can if you would like. Also, do you guys hear a bunch of ticking? Because it's this lens. Every time I move, it's trying to autofocus, and it's like an older lens, so it'll like tick. Up to you, BRB, no worries. That's fine. We don't have to do one. Okay. A couple other things here. We got unobtainium blue and DCS panels. It was interesting. DCS panels. I feel like that was the first key machine that actually like went by fast. Never seen a key machine drop go fast. Also, I don't know if this is like part of what Novel Keys did for Key Machine, but I gotta tell you guys, this is the best DCS packaging I've ever seen, and I just have to guess that this was somewhat custom. Let's start from the bottom. What are you trying to do? Oh, this is how I usually organize my key sets. I really only build HHKBs, so I just like set aside the HHKB specific keycaps so I can like grab them quickly when I know I want to use any given key set. Then I just bag the rest of them and we never see them again. Unless I go back and specifically build some weirdo non-HHKB build. So I have this little layout mapper guy that just makes sure that I'm getting all the exact keys that I need. The panels looks like you're setting up a Lego build. That is true, huh? Let's go with these as option keys. What happens is a 6U build in. So I usually, what I usually do is I take both the 6 and the 7U. Oh, do you really get... Wow. Do they really give you all of these? I think this is the 6U. I just throw them all in the bag. This, I think, is 6U, huh? Yeah, that's 625. That's also 625. And then they give you 2 different 7Us. That's pretty cool. But with that said, I'm probably not going to use the red bar. I like teal better. So yeah, I bagged both of them up. And then whichever bar I don't use, I have to go hunt for the big bag of extras and then throw the other one in. Yeah, that's the only that's like the only time that the bag ever comes back. I missed a couple here. All right, so it looks like that's it as far as I can tell. There are, let me see, there's a yo. It's interesting because I think GMK had yo as yellow, like the function yo. What do they use? I see one. Oh, okay, there's 2 supers. That's what they're normally using for option or Windows. I don't really like super. Okay. Cool, cool. Corn, welcome. We're just doing little chores, not an actual full build. We spent the first part of the stream troubleshooting. This is a new setup. Just trying to make sure sound is right. Just chatting about some changes. Alright, so this is how I do this. I'll take a tray, I'll put a piece of paper on top of it, then I'll flip it over. That said, I don't know if I really want to do this, because this, I gotta say, this is like a pretty cool setup. Not gonna lie, but should I have kept it? I don't know. Now I'm doubting myself that I should even do this bag thing. It is pretty nicely compact. Did it work? Damn. Maybe I'll just keep it as is. This is one of the nicer, like, squarish cases, just because, like, it's so compact. It's nice. I'll just keep it as is. But definitely the GMK, you get rid of these GMK ones. Kind of goofy. So, yeah, I'm trying to get comfortable with having a new setup so far. I love that I can get everything in it, but for actual like stream space, there are some limitations. Because I'm no longer sitting close to the floor. Also, the floor is a garage, so it's like not the cleanest. Because there's so much other stuff, I can't really put like a top case or, you know, a spare something, anything, really off to the side very, very cleanly and nicely. But it is cool. I also do like, another thing I do like is I am standing up, which is probably a little bit more ergonomic at the very least. Wait, are you buying those GMK keycaps? Do you throw away those shit styrofoam box? I keep some, but majority I throw away. I keep some just in case I want to resell, like if I want to get rid of a key set. Like I kind of do want original packaging just in case the buyers want original packaging. Who is that? Teal's Oddities. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. But yeah, like, I feel like I bought like hundreds. Jesus Christ. I bought hundreds. Like, yeah, I know, I get it why you would throw it away. I bought like hundreds of GMK sets, and yeah, I've probably kept like 10 of them just in case. It's like, oh, okay, we gotta move some units. Which may happen soon, you know, given that the news of the furlough. I bought this key set right before I was told I was being furloughed. like an hour before. So one might say really bad timing. I should have not bought this in order to you know, save some money. But on the other hand, you could also say that it's a good thing I got it in, you know? It's a good thing I got it in before I couldn't buy this. So yeah, this one I saw there was a low stock alert, so I was like, well, let's just get it in. I think that was last week. There's a couple of boards that I'm interested in, but again, I don't know if I'm going to buy them anymore. What do you guys think of the Keycult 260? It's like, I want one because it's a Keycult. Internally, I never really mind like what it's built with, or really ever even if it sounds good. I just need to make sure it doesn't sound bad. Coffee cake. Oh, let's see if these sounds still work. No, the sound doesn't work. I did not fully set up my Stream Deck. Like, the settings are all here, but I think the sound sources are all off. I don't know if I buy into the Keycult hype anymore, honestly. I mean, I get it. The Keycult hype was definitely what it was. It was hype. It's just, you know, I look at it like it's a little piece that makes me feel like it's 2021 again. So that's kind of where my interest is. And like of the 0 or the 160 that I have, they are nice boards. I'll here's what I'll do. I will refund you those points at some point here, and then I will make sure that I have the sound set up properly next time. Which size is this, by the way, masterpiece? This is unobtainium blue. Masterpiece is running right now. They're doing a second round where they actually have a Latin base, which is really exciting, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't know that I have a real strong need for it, especially in the era of furlough. Ooh, yeah, I also realized I didn't bring a water bottle here. So, I might redeem it, or I might refund that one too. Yes, I'm going to get it. I love how it looks. Alright, we got bars. Control. Enough tab here. And enter. Backspace. You know what's funny about this key set, Unobtainment Blue, is that, like, Novel Keys has had this, like, in promo materials, like, on their website for a really long time, but never actually ran this until now, I guess. Okay, sweet. Is Unobtainium Blue same with KKB Soju? I have no idea. What's the job market like in the Bay Area? I don't have a good answer because I haven't really looked in a long while. I got to imagine it's going to be pretty tough with the last couple of years of AI, is that you probably need to be specializing in AI. And I don't know, yeah, the outlook I just imagine is really different. So we'll have to see. Non-tech wise, I think it's also pretty challenging. Yeah, I think there are some jobs that are getting really hit hard by AI. My brother's a designer, and yeah, he hasn't had a whole lot of luck since like end of 2024, really. All right, let's flip that over. Now, you know what I'll do before this is there's a bar here. Oh. Okay, sweet. So we got a couple of key sets organized here. Let's see, what else do we got? All right. Okay. Okay, we got a few more things. Real force. Okay, let me check this. DK1, we added these shims. We could harvest an HHKB Pro 2 for its sliders. Do these real force screws, a KMAC key set replacement. Q1, TX60. There was a TX60. Do you toss the trays? Yes. For the most part, I keep a few, just for in case I need to sell. But for the most part, I do toss them. Yeah. Says watching the kitties. I did buy the Juna. I did buy the Cyan Juna, which is actually why I bought this, because I thought this would go really well with it. Have you guys been seeing all these? Okay, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every key set seems to be alert or have an alert kit. It's kind of getting out of hand. Have you guys noticed this? Chris, what is your opinion in terms of sound if you use GMK with Topre? I have. It sounds really good on the H2H. But I think, honestly, largely, I would say your sound is dependent upon the domes you use and the actual construction of the board, which is why, again, I like the H2H with it. But because the thing is, I've used GMK on, other EC or Topre style boards and have had mixed results. And with the H2H, I think that one was a scenario was good all around. What do you mean alert kit? Let's show this off. Let's see if this thing works. Okay, because the setup is different. We gotta figure out if this situation works. Oh, okay, so it's upside down right now. What do I do here? This? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, that did work. Yeah, setup is a little different, so switching from overhead to other scenes is going to be a little bit funny. Anyways, this set came out like a bajillion years ago, Red Alert, and one of the things that it had with it was that signified that it was like Red Alert was like a whole row dedicated to that color as the base color. So yeah, they reran Red Alert, they reran Blue Alert, which is also an old key set that they did do recently. But now like everything has an alert. So I saw that there was like Dream Alert. I don't even know where that was. Keycaps, GMK. So yeah, there's Green Alert, Violet Alert, which I did buy, which I don't like how I even bought it. Violet's just really dark. That's the problem with Violet. So it ends up just looking like black. Does Ramune? No, Ramune doesn't have one. Ramune was kind of interesting. I didn't end up getting it on it. I didn't even know it expired, but I guess it did about last week. Pretty cool set, honestly, but yeah, I didn't get in. But I did see, like, there was a couple, like, I saw, like, I got DCS Pink Alert, which is a DCS kit, but I saw Orange Alert is out, Dream Alert is out, Green Alert. What I found really particularly bizarre is, like, they're just putting alert rows and everything. There's, like, a Dolch run. There's a Dolch run, I think DCS Dolch, that is now, like, they have an alert row as a kit. Do you have Regal? Yes, I do, I believe. Let's see. Oops, that's me. Yes, it's on my Iron 160. Okay, let me go grab a few more things. I'll be right back. Okie doke. Oh, guess we gotta change this back. There we go. Okay, so we got a few things here. Just one at a time. You're right, DCS still. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, man, it's getting a little out of hand. Okay, so we worked on this Real Force recently-ish too. The problem is the screws. Oh boy, how do we open this? It's been a couple weeks and I already forgot. There we go. It's time to bring back diagonal straps like GMK-ZX. I'm good. I feel like alert kits are just like, I'm just starting to feel like they're getting pretty lazy. It's just like a cheap way to gain points. Alright, so last time around we were using M2x8, I think, M2.5 by 8, and we were starting to run out of like actually good screws within the show set, so then I started pulling out from another separate set of M2.5 by 8s that I just happened to have. I went and just bought like 100 pack of M2.5 by 9, so let's hope that these will work a little bit better. Are they Phillips too? I think they might be Hex. Yeah. So I'll set that one down. These other older ones are all Phillips, so let's just take like one out. Okay, there we go. It's actually coming through. One thing I'd like to be able to check though is how much is it protruding? And how much would that have an impact on typing? So I can kind of see it protrudes a little bit, actually quite a bit. So one of the other options is I use it as a placeholder. Are they magnetic? That's a great question. They seem to stay in place. And it kind of, I don't know if it's because it's magnetic or if like the like the actual screw thingy is like just tight. Oh, it looks like they are magnetic, which is basically all we need. Yeah, it is magnetic. Excellent. Okay, so let me take out some of these, because there are some where like they're loose. Okay, so that one. Yeah, I might just replace all of these, and if they're protruding, I don't know, they're protruding. I don't know what to say. If it causes a real problem with the, what's this one? With the typing experience, I think we'll just have to live with it. And I think it's fine to live with it because I don't even use TKL. I get to wondering, because like I feel like I want to do these one by one. Operation Mecha, I think it's both. Yeah, one option here is I could get this elevated. Like I want to do this without elevating it. think this needs to be like M2.5 by 8.5, which is like, doesn't seem like a super easy size to find. I feel like I should just grab another screwdriver so I don't have to keep switching these. I'll be right back. Should I slowly transition all my boards to Torx and it's magical? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, bedtime? Alright. Better see you. Thanks so much for dropping by. Oh, you have a good one. I don't know why I did that. Alright, what other news and notes do I have for you guys? Okay, so we're talking about keycult 160. One of my concerns about the keycult 160, silly concern, but I don't know about these colors. Let's look at these colors real quick. Or, sorry, keycult 260. The one I find most interesting is this one, but I do already have a board that's in this theme, in my Y6. Which is not that helpful to look at, but it is white and teal. So then I'm looking at these other ones and I'm like, I don't know about this. It's kind of generic. I feel like silver and red, I find it's becoming generic to me. The blue and silver, like the blue and polished, what is it, polished stainless steel, also becoming kind of generic to me. That last one to the right is pretty interesting, but goddamn, it's expensive. So I just don't know if I'm in a place to really get it. Stone and stainless. Also, it's just going to be heavy. Like, the ones that, like, appeal to me the most are the ones that are, like, just full aluminum. Because that way it's just not going to be so heavy. Specifications. Yeah, so stone and stainless. Man, if they just did stone and, you know, silverano aluminum, you know, maybe there's something there. That's not anything. That's not anything. Also nothing. Also nothing. Is there really nothing here? None of these are holes? Oh, that one was. Ah, okay, so I'm recalling now. There were ones that I just kept completely empty. Yeah, stainless would be heavy. That's what I'm saying, is that the stone one. I wish they had a stone one that wasn't heavy. The other one too, I didn't catch the stream. I think the stream was today. The schema M60. Bull have a page up for that, or I guess Alex does. This one looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm down for this. Is it only gonna be in one color? Like, I think I can deal with black if the design is cool. Which I don't know that I could say the same thing about the keycult. Like, I don't know that it's interesting enough for me to want to go and grab something black. But if black is the only color for this, and it looks interesting, then it's like, yeah, I'll deal with it. Varies by configuration, so maybe there are going to be other colors. I don't know. I don't know if anyone here had watched Alex's stream on it. I think it was today, or at least recently. I should not have done that. Jesus Christ. I just want this open. Why is that so hard? This thing is like so skewed into staying closed. Jesus Christ. Alright, AirPods case. This is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And to switch between two drivers. I just don't want to do all of it in one go. But yeah, I'm skipping Prussian blue because of the alert. Or sorry, Prussian, what was it? Prussian alert because of violet alert. I also have verdant retro. I skipped on green alert because of verdant retro. I also have BSP green. It's like I already got all these like really close things, and it's like in pictures it's all just gonna show up as black. Like, that's the reality of it. Chris, how often you swap keycaps for one board? Not super frequently. I guess the funny thing is I kind of just have a lot of boards and a lot of key sets. And like usually, typically, I feel like for the most part, like I'll have a vision for a board. So it's like I always kind of associate a given board with some key set. And from there, it's like I don't really like deviating too much unless I have a better plan for a board or a key set. So it's not that it doesn't happen, it's just it doesn't happen super frequently. Like what'll sometimes happen is like I got a black board and then it's like, oh, I don't really like non-black key sets on this black board. But I might not have a black key set ready for this yet, just because, I don't know, it could be EC, it could be, I don't know, whatever reason. So then I'll put in a key set as a placeholder, just until I can figure something out for that plan. So, yeah, not super, super often. a small weakness in my plan here of this setup is I think I need another charger because I don't have this MacBook plugged into anything. I'm using a Mac Mini in front of me, my PC to the right, and then my MacBook's just chilling to the side. And this battery is about to die. Schema's 4 to 6 colors? Okay. Cool, cool. Did you catch a stream? Or do you have that intel from somewhere else? Schema landing page. Is it? Okay, I looked at the schema page that's on Alex's website, but I did not look any further for anything else that could be up right now. It is on Bull. I see. I was just listening in, but I think buyer's page will show it if you scroll down a bit. Let's check it out. I don't know if I see it, but I guess I could just go to Bull's site. Projects upcoming. Schema landing page. Ooh. Okay. Ah, here we go. Ooh, that olive green. That looks like a KV1 olive green. Red is spray coated. Ooh, maybe that Vaza green. Oh, whoa, hold up. They got mints, but only for the bottom. Oh, I like these aluminum options. Pumice for sure. Pumice for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about this. It's like that olive green, like very much K vibes, but there is like raw clear coat. Which I don't know. I feel like I've been getting a lot of raw lately. I don't know that I need it, but the mint is interesting, and to only have it for the bottom, also interesting. I don't know how that matches that olive green. Olive green is same with Manta, I guess. Yeah, I'm done with PC anything. I'm not a fan of PC, as I've learned, and I already have a PC board coming in. Alright, I think I've hit everything, but let me just go through all these individual holes and see if any of them actually lead to anything. I don't think so. Oh, that one actually did. Oh, did that one too? No, I don't think so. That's just a bunch of lube. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there was just a few that were empty. I haven't had any PC board, any negatives and positives. Look, some people love PC. It's just, for me, I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's just something about PC that bothers me. Maybe it's how it looks. Maybe it's the fact that it's just plastic at the end of the day. I feel like PC should just be reserved for like Game Boy Pockets and Game Boy Colors. It's like, I don't know. And then maybe like all of that just affects how I think about the sound and feel. Okay, I think we hit all of it. Just make sure one more time. Yep. I think it's okay if they're protruding this much. I don't think it's a huge deal. I think these keycaps do have a level of forgiveness to them, so I don't think they're gonna smack down on them. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's put this back together. Did I put this in wrong already? By the way, you're not entering the RF8X. I probably was never going to, but less likely so now with the job situation. I think it could have been like a cool, interesting thing just to get another case for one of my mini plastic Real Force, you know, just as a replacement. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be entering it. I do have that on my list of news, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be a part of it. Okay, let's give this a little test. Here we go. do you guys think? Did you hear Buddy put out a vid about Omnitype? No, how'd it go? God, give me the details. I got no clue about this. Was it entertaining? Buddy sent Omnitype a letter about their top rate modifying guide copying his. Ah. Oh, oh. Okay, I probably should have taken that off first. Okie doke. Omnitype sent a lawyer written response saying you got nothing. Oh, wow. Interesting. This is a pretty yellowed HHKV. I think this is our last little chore of the night. He put out a video warning people of Omnitype's evil. Spooky. I think I still have a couple of spare bags here. Let's do this one. This one's kind of beat up looking. A multi-million-dollar company stole my life's work. I should... It's like I should get a tray, but getting a tray involves getting a tray. So let's just put it in here. I will check that out after stream. You got me very curious. Nothing like good old Buddy news. Some of these are weirdly looser than others. Let me count these out. I don't know if anything flew out worth counting up. Reckless bin. So I gotta count 58. I think that's 58. Seems like it. What time is it? It's about 12:37 now here in San Francisco. Let's figure out how to take these guys out. safely. Okie doke. Let's leave a little note in here. What is the date on this? Okay. Let's grab a different one. Let's see. Pro 2. Dated. Oh, what is up with this? That writes really weird. Dated 2017-05. Let's write these other details here. PD KB 400W 021082. Because of Reckless Ben stuff, there's honestly a lot of people rallying for the little guy like this, but you could tell the current audience may not have the context of previous episodes of Buddies. Good old Buddy story. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for the night. Is there anything else I missed here? A few things. I bought a recliner for Tina and the baby, and also I guess myself, because recliners are fun. I didn't realize recliners were for parenthood. I finally figured out what that missing roll of film was for, or like where that went. It was something I never recorded because it was in black and white. We were talking last stream, I think it was last stream or the stream before that, I don't know, about a Gazoo vendor that I couldn't place, and it wasn't Kerbal, but I figured out what it was. It was ringer keys. What else on my list here? I watched Beef Season 2. I've been watching some Beavis and Butthead, latest Beavis and Butthead. I don't know that I have a whole lot more news. I think that might be it. There's probably more, but you know, now that I have all my stuff here, there's a chance that at least for the very short term, I might be doing a little bit more streaming. Definitely more so than 0 times per week, as I have been the last 2 or 3 weeks. You know, I'll see how things go, especially when the time comes for the baby. But it's good to be back. It's good to set all of this up and see how it all works out. Hopefully you guys have found this good. Do you like horror, Chris? There's a horror comedy series called Widow's Bay. Let me write this down. Widow's Bay. I do like horror. Tina doesn't. So it limits my ability somewhat. Widow's Bay. Horror comedy. Okay. I've written that down. Noted. Thank you, Loba Loba, for the suggestion. Alright, let's take a look and see who's online. We got Rumi. Rumi's on. Yeah, pretty much just Rumi. Let's rate a Rumi. You guys cool with that? Rumi is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Okie doke. I will be back, I don't know, in a week or sooner. Now that I have all my stuff here, I can stream a little bit more frequently, more easily. So, yeah. Thank you guys for being here for the test stream and a bunch of little chores. And I guess I'll see you next time. See you guys.